guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome. I am Taylor. Today's video is going to be a Christmas recipe video, and it's actually a collab with my friend Amanda over at Mom's Messy Kitchen. She's been doing 12 days of Christmas, and she is sharing recipes and stuff for the past couple days. I don't know what day she's on, but she chose me to collab with for one of the days because she's collabing with a different YouTuber every day, which is really cool. So today, I'm going to be sharing a peppermint hot chocolate cake. It's a bundt cake. It actually turned out to be more like brownie texture than cake texture, but it was really, really good. So I'm going to share that with you guys. Make sure you check the link in the description box down below so you guys can head over to Amanda's channel and check her out. Now let's get into the video. This cake I'm going to be making is going to be made in a Bundt pan, and anytime I cook in this Bundt pan, I want to make sure that I grease it really well. It's got all these little grooves in it, and if you don't grease it really well, your cake just will stick and it won't be fun trying to get it out. So I'm going through it with some like Crisco vegetable shortening on a Ziploc bag. My dad taught me this trick to use a Ziploc bag instead of using your hands. It just makes it easier, and usually I just leave the Ziploc bag like stuck in the Crisco container and then I just reuse it over and over again. So I'm going through and I'm rubbing it down really well, and then I'm going to sprinkle it with some flour, and then I'm gonna shake out the excess flour, and then you just make sure that you did get a good coating of the grease and you know that nothing is going to stick to this pan. Next, I'm going to be sifting together my dry ingredients. I want to sift them together so there's no lumps because I'm using flour and cocoa powder and hot cocoa powder. And those can tend to be lumpy, so I'm going to make sure I sift them all. So I'm sifting together 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup cocoa powder, 1/2 cup of dry hot chocolate mix, and then I'm also adding 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And then once that's all sifted together, I'm going to whisk it together so everything is nice and combined. Now in my stand mixer, I'm going to cream together 2 sticks of softened butter and 1 block of cream cheese. Once that has been combined, I'm going to add in my 2 cups of sugar and cream the mixture together until it's light and fluffy. Next, I have 1/2 cup of milk chocolate chips that I melted in the microwave. I just heated it up like in 30-second increments and stirred it till it was all melted. I'm going to add that in and beat it until it's all incorporated. Once the chocolate is all incorporated, I'm going to add in the eggs one at a time with the mixer still on, with it mixing until each egg is combined, and I'm going to do 5 eggs. Once all the eggs are added, I'm going to beat in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and 1 teaspoon of peppermint extract. Once that's mixed together, I'm going to reduce the mixer to low speed and add in the dry ingredients a little bit at a time, and then I'm going to mix it until just combined. I don't want to over mix it. This cake mix is super thick, like a pudding. Now I'm going to transfer it to my Bundt pan. I'm going to make sure I spread it around nicely so that it's all even. And then this is going to go in a preheated oven at 325 degrees for an hour and 10 minutes. Do not be like me and be impatient and open your oven in the middle of the baking time to check on your cake. Leave it in there for the full hour and 10 minutes. Do not open the oven because I messed mine up just a little bit. It still tasted amazing, but you will see it fell just a touch from me being impatient. So don't do that, guys. Now the cake is done after an hour and 10 minutes. I did check it with a toothpick. It is fully cooked all the way through. It did fall from the temperature change of me opening the dang oven. And I just let my cake cool completely in the pan, sitting on top of a wire rack. And then when it was cooled completely, I flipped it over, and because I greased my pan really well, it came out nicely. Next, we're going to make the glaze for the cake. For this, you are going to need 4 ounces of milk chocolate. That's about half a cup of milk chocolate chips. We're going to need 1 tablespoon of the dry hot chocolate mix, 3 tablespoons of heavy cream, and 1 teaspoon of peppermint extract. And we're just gonna mix that all together with a whisk over like medium-low heat until it's all thoroughly combined and the chocolate chips are melted. And then we will pour that over our cake. Now for some extra decoration on top of the cake, I'm going to add some crushed up candy canes. So right here, I'm just taking some candy canes and putting them in a Ziploc bag, and then I'm going to beat them with my meat mallet so I have little tiny pieces of candy cane to decorate the top of the cake. Now for the last part and the fun part, we get to decorate the cake. So I am pouring on the chocolate glaze that we made, and while it's still like warm and on there and I can stick stuff to it, I'm going to add on some mini marshmallows and those crushed up candy canes and just make it look really, really pretty. And that is going to be it for this recipe. As I said in the beginning, the cake turned out more like a brownie texture. It was really, really good. It's really, really rich, and you only need a little bit of it. But it is so good, and I definitely recommend it. My brother loved it. My sister loved it. The kids loved it. Andy doesn't like cake, but everybody that tried it loved it. So I would definitely recommend it. I think it's perfect for Christmas with that like minty and chocolate flavor. Don't forget this video was a collab with Amanda. Please make sure you head over there and check out her video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!